Help support us now, by donating on our website or by becoming a Patreon on our website. We have early report premieres that premiere way sooner than on our video channels. The Michael Cohen testimony started off like fire on Wednesday when Rep. Jim Jordan exposed the fraud that is this testimony. Jordan put the pieces together to show how Hillary Clinton operatives had essentially orchestrated the entire thing to remove the duly elected President of the United States. Mr. Chairman, here we go. Here we go. Your first big hearing, your first announced witness, Michael Cohen. I want everyone in this room to think about this, he said. The first announced witness for the 116th Congress is a guy who is going to prison in 2 months for lying to Congress. Mr. Chairman, your chairmanship will always be identified with this hearing and we all need to understand what this is. This is the Michael Cohen hearing presented by Lanny Davis. That's right, Lanny Davis choreographed the whole darn thing, the Clintons' best friend, loyalist, operative. Lanny Davis put this all together. You know how we know? He told the committee staff. He said the hearing was his idea. He selected this committee. He had to talk Michael Cohen into coming. And most importantly, he had to persuade the chairman to actually have it. He told us it took 2 months to get that job done. But here we are. He talked him into it. This might be the first time someone convicted of lying to Congress has appeared again so quickly in front of Congress. Certainly it's the first time a convicted perjurer has been brought back to be a star witness in a hearing. And there's a reason this is a first, because no other committee would do it. Think about this. With Mr. Cohen here, this committee, we got lots of lawyers on this committee. This committee is actually encouraging a witness to violate attorney and client privilege. Mr. Chairman, when we legitimize dishonesty, we delegitimize this institution. We're supposed to pursue the truth, but you have stacked the deck against the truth. We're only allowed to ask certain questions even with that amendment you just told us about. Russia is now on the table. You told us we can't ask questions about the internal, the Southern District of New York. Can't ask questions about Russia. Nope, nope. Only subjects we can talk about are ones you think are going to be harmful to the President of the United States. And the answers to those questions are going to come from a guy who can't be trusted. Here's what the U.S. Attorney said about Mr. Cohen. While Mr. Cohen enjoyed a privileged life, his desire for ever greater wealth and influence precipitated an extensive course of criminal conduct. Mr. Cohen committed 4 distinct federal crimes over a period of several years. He was motivated to do so by personal greed and repeatedly used his power and influence for deceptive ends. But the Democrats don't care. They don't care. They just want to use you, Mr. Cohen. You're their patsy today. They've got to find somebody somewhere to say something so they can try to remove the president from office. Because Tom Steyer told them to. Tom Steyer organized a town hall in Manhattan. Guess where? Chairman Cummings' district in Baltimore. The best they can find to start this process, Michael Cohen. Fraudster, cheat, convicted felon and in 2 months a federal inmate. Actually they didn't find him. Lanny Davis found him. I'll say one thing about the Democrats. They stick to the playbook. Remember how all this started? The Clinton campaign hired Perkins law firm, who hired Glenn Simpson, who hired a foreigner Christopher Steele, who put together the fake dossier the FBI used to get a warrant to spy on the Trump campaign. But when that whole scheme failed and the American people said we're going to make Donald Trump president, they said we've got to do something else. So now Clinton loyalist, Clinton operative Lanny Davis has persuaded the chairman of the Oversight Committee to give a convicted felon a forum to tell stories and lie about the President of the United States so they can all start their impeachment process. Mr. Chairman, we are better than this. We are better than this. YouTube has greatly reduced the distribution of our stories in our readers' news feeds and has shut down our channel and is instead promoting mainstream media sources. When you share to your friends, however, you greatly help distribute our content. Please take a moment and consider sharing this article with your friends and family. Thank you.